The one that has the interest of his people at heart. The Iroko that has branches to take all. You will live long, Your Majesty, for this great kingdom.
All right, Ubuoja, thank you. I want to talk with my second in command.
Yes, Your Majesty.
OP, voice of the gods. I hope all is well.
Your Majesty, the pride of Oboroji Motondo.
I hear you.
The star that shines more than the moon. It is not well.
Then what is the matter?
The gods are not happy with Oboroji Motondo.
Why?
The gods have declared an invasion on us. This land was desecrated and was never cleansed. If we don't move, we will be swept away by this approaching invasion.
Your Majesty, I do not support the movement of Oborodim or Tondo to anywhere. This is our land. And I will be able to stand any invasion with my warriors.
Kinsman, this is not a case of physical display of power. The gods are on rampage, and no human force can stop them.
When is this invasion?
It is here with us already. We must move by tomorrow morning.
Then I must alert my people. God.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. Go to Ebamau. Tell him to sound the Ikoro.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, I resist this move.
This is a matter of state security. All resistance is overruled.
May you live long.
Ololo, my wife.
Nai.
There is danger.
Danger?
The king is summoning everybody, so pack up everything, let us hurry home.
But Nai, what can that be?
I don't know for now. But from the nature of the sound of that ikoro, it must be something very serious.
Serious?
Please pack up.
Pack up, pack up. Pack.
Another day we come and finish up.
Elders of our land, I greet all of you.
Your Highness, long live the King.
I have assembled all of you here today because I have a very painful announcement to make. We shall leave this land and relocate to another abode. We have done nothing wrong on our part, but the people who occupied this land before we came committed abominations for which they required to appease the gods. They did not. And now the gods have decided to invade the land to take their pound of flesh. And there is nothing we can do about it because we cannot resist the gods. Therefore we must move. You will return to your respective families and prepare their minds against the movement, which is for tomorrow. You can go now.
Your Highness.
You are the strongest man in this kingdom. Head of the army of the king and second in command to the throne. But you are only a servant to the throne. My husband, I am always dreaming that you are the king of this kingdom. The kingdom of Okorodimotundu.
leaving everything behind. On a journey to another land. Land of our fathers we must go. Where we are going we don't know. We are leaving everything behind. On a journey to another land. Land of our fathers we must go. Where we are going we don't know. We are leaving everything behind. On a journey to another. We must go. Where we are going we don't know. We are leaving everything behind. On a journey to another land. Land of our fathers we must go. Where we are going we don't know. We are leaving everything behind. On a journey to another land. Land of our fathers we must go. Where we are going we
Elders of Dim Otundu, I greet all of you.
Yes.
King,
live forever.
It has been quite some time since we moved in to occupy Umuokpa. Ever since, we've been waiting for my second in command to arrive. But he has not showed up. We cannot continue to wait indefinitely. Maybe he is a victim of the wrath of the gods. We must choose a date for his funeral and the funerals of all those who died with him, at the end of which we shall choose somebody else to take his place.
Azube was a fine warrior. How I wish he was still alive.
This is not time to dwell on the past. Life must go on.
But Your Highness, when do you want the funerals?
That's why I assembled all of you. You are men of wisdom and knowledge. And it is your responsibility to choose a date.
Your Majesty, I suggest that we keep it for the next 7 market days.
Well, you have heard him. What do you say?
Your Majesty, I think the quicker it is done, the better for the kingdom, so that we can move ahead.
Are we all agreed on that?
Yes, Your Highness. We are
all right.
Your Highness, it's okay.
We'll agree to that.
Better.
Well, so shall it be. We accept the suggestion. Sure, sir?
Yes, my father.
I want you to study the people properly. Keep an eye on them. We must get used to their pattern of life before we can associate freely with them.
Yes, my father. It will be done.
Good. Mbazu,
Your Majesty.
if we must enjoy our stay here, then more men must be drafted into the army. But you must do that discreetly. Hmm?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Good. Who do we have here?
Your Majesty the King.
Your Majesty.
Azuso, you are alive.
Your Majesty, I have disgraced myself.
What happened?
And I have come to apologize for not following when others did. I stayed back to make sure that everybody had left. But the invasion caught up with Wengi and myself. Your Majesty, we went through hell to save ourselves. I am back, Your Majesty.
You would have lost your lives because of your patriotism for Dim Otundu. And we owe you our gratitude. Welcome back. Mbazu,
Your Majesty.
take Azu to his quarters so he can acquaint himself with the environment.
It will be done, Your Majesty.
Azu,
Your Majesty.
we shall talk later.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Good.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Indeed, you are a true father. Thank you.
You're welcome back, my daughter.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Father, he is a very brave man.
He must be. I will attach you to him later so he can teach you the art of war.
Yes, Father.
Good. Elders of Dim Otundu, I greet you all.
Your Highness.
We have a very serious situation in our hands. The goats and sheep we have in our homestead are beginning to eat up all our crops. And you know that our crops sustain us. If nothing is done about this, then we shall be faced with a very serious famine as never before recorded in our history. So what do we do?
Your Highness.
Yes.
I suggest we kill all the goats and sheep and start a celebration in Dimotundu.
Alika, this is a very serious situation. Don't turn it into a joke.
Your Highness, you've never known me for changing serious matters into jokes. I am a very serious person. Your Highness, if the goats and sheep in your kingdom have decided to cause starvation to your subjects by eating up their crops, Your Highness, is the best thing not to kill them all? And Your Highness, when you do, they should not be left like that. They must be roasted and eaten up. Your Highness.
A man whose heart is on fire does not go after rats.
Exactly, Your Highness. He goes after the goats and the sheep.
Shut up. Shut up. Mbazo.
Your Highness.
I want you to go to the town crier. Let him put out a message to all those who have sheep and goats. Let them fence them all.
You are forgetting the fowls. They have decided to be stubborn, especially to the new corn.
Alika, I am the king and I give all the orders.
I know, Your Majesty. I was only lending my opinion.
I don't want your opinion. Keep it to yourself. When I need it, I'll ask for it.
But Your Majesty,
Shut up! Mbazo.
Your Majesty.
Tell the town crier to put out a message to all those who have sheep and goats. Let them fence them all in. That any goat or sheep that strays will be caught, killed, roasted, and eaten.
Ibam! Igade!
Tell them that.
Your Highness, may you live long.
What type of invasion is this? I wonder. Don't you have respect for His Majesty, the King of Oborodimotundu?
Your Majesty, the life of your servant is in your hands, to take or to give. I come here with a heart in pains of oppression, Your Majesty.
Rise, my son. Sit. What pains you?
It's your second in command. Asmibe.
Igwe! The kite and the chick. What has he done?
He plans to take my wife from me in 3 days. My only wife, Your Majesty.
Why?
He says he likes her. I must take her from me like a chicken out of my hands and life. Please save me, Your Majesty. She's my life. Please, Your Majesty.
Your wife is your property. She belongs to you and you alone. Nobody can lay claims to your wife, let alone take your wife.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I will ensure that Azu does not take your wife. Go home to your wife. She's all yours.
Thank you, Your Majesty. May you live long.
Your Highness, that has been settled. But the issue of the goats...
Shut up.
Your Majesty, this is...
Shut up! I said shut up!
Yes, Your Highness.
A rock is a rock. No matter how much moss it gathers, the wind can only change the surface and not the heart of the rock. Azuibe is a rock. I am the king. I am the king.
You nearly sent me to the land beyond, though. Eh?
Ewi.
Yeah.
Sorry. Those who have the heart to protect cannot kill the very things they live to protect. That is true. Power has corrupted the king, and he has become blind to the true essence of governance.
But he is still the king. He is.
Oh, how I wish I would become the king of Dim or Tonto. And I, as Vibe, as a Wanketa, a warrior from birth, we show Okporo how subjects are treated.
Will you kill the king to become king? Or are you planning to pull a rebellion?
There are many ways to the stream. It does not matter how a man gets there. The most important thing is to get to the stream and fetch water.
Azuibe, our people have suffered too much in the hands of your people. Too much!
I understand your pain. But you should understand that you are victims of oppression. How can I help you if I'm not the king?
But you're already the second in command. See me on the ground, though. The ambition to become a king is a tall one, I must tell you.
Ambition is a virtue. It makes or mars a man. But one must live between the choices to be brave or to live a coward.
I fear for you.
I think of you. I feel for you. Think, Ewita, think. Oh, small brain. Imagine a kingdom where all are made equal. Cheke and Ofeke. Freeborn and slaves.
Wonderful.
Ewita, you can become a head vested in authority.
True. True. I want that land cultivated before sundown tomorrow. Small brains. Get away. Oh, power sweet. Oh. Power is sweet. Power is sweet.
Dream it up and put it in place in your heart. Keep dreaming.
So, Your Highness, this is destined to have gone with him. He refuses to attend meetings, no matter how crucial.
And we hear that he has dangerous associations with Umuokpa. Yes. Some even call him His Highness.
Oh. Well, that is wrong. If he fraternizes with the people who should be his slaves, and that is very unfortunate.
Your Highness, that is why we thought you should know about it. We should take away the monkey's hand from our soup pot before our enemies see it as human hand.
Yes. That is correct.
All right. Change that tune. Play something else. If I have nothing else to play, drop that flute. Now shut up.
Ogwe.
You rebel against me. Either you rebel against me. Turn around and look at me. You know what rebellion is like? Rebellion is like very strong drink. It intoxicates whoever keeps it company. Now you rebel against me. You You are so blinded by rebellion, so obsessed by rebellion that you even deny me the simple courtesy of paying me obeisance as your king. Because you want power. Because you want power!
Power belongs to the people.
Yes, who are the people? I ask you again, who are the people?
We live in a world where every life is important and where no man must be discriminated against.
You came in here with your tail between your legs and I re-accepted you. And now you plan a rebellion against me. You dare rebel against constituted authority? Do you realize the consequences? I ask you, do you realize the consequences?
I stand for the oppressed of Dimotuntu.
And I stand for the authority of the king. Take him out and shave him now.
Eh? Move. Out!
Boti.
Outside!
Boti. Ogwe.
The prince. The tiger is moved with action. The state is greater than an individual.
Which state? We are the state. I am the state. He is only the king. Azube is more than just a king. Wouldn't you like to be my personal advisor when I become the king? King?
Yeah. Look, Azube, I know you are ambitious, but I didn't know it has come to... Personal advisor? Why not? Why not? Why not?
Good.
Now, but do you plan to kill the king?
Forget questions. Questions are too early. Look at me, Ewi. Look at how Azunna the king disgraced me before the people of Dim Otundu because I was fighting for them. Hey!
Shame. What a pity.
And what did I get for it? A shaving head. A disgrace. Ewi, be on your way before they crucify you.
I think you are right. You are right.
My husband, will you kill yourself thinking about this disgrace? Eh? The man who falls down and remains there dies hopeless. It is not the end of life. It is not. See, if you die of hunger today, the kingdom goes on and your king Azunna lives on. Yes. You have to pick up your life and move on. You have to. Remember, Chetakwa, remember you have not given me the queen's stead.
Wengi. Wengi. The disgrace. Hey.
The shame.
My husband, very soon your hair will grow back and the people will forget about the shame. Eh? See. Azu. I love you. And I don't care how or why you were treated that way. I don't care.
Wengi, you're a goddess.
You are. I know.
Your Highness, you shouldn't think about him.
Look, but he tries my patience. Can't you understand? He tries my patience.
Your Highness, the people will not understand. Let them see him the way he is.
All right, Alika.
Your Highness.
Keep an eye on him and brief me on every evil move he makes.
Why not, if not, Your Majesty?
Good.
But, Your Highness, that assignment.
So what does that mean?
New assignments, new emoluments.
You must be out of your mind. Must you make jokes out of everything, Alika? Must you?
Your Highness, the man who shares jokes has no fear for an upset stomach.
Go and get me the flautist. Come on. Go on.
Your Majesty.
Get me the flautist.
New assignments, new emoluments. Your Highness.
Wengi.
1, 2.
Say it.
You are handsome. And the better choice for the throne of Dimotundu. I can never feel satisfied until I sit beside you as the queen of Okporo Dimotundu and you as my king. Until I am accorded all the royal preferences of the throne of Dimotundu, I will not rest.
Don't you know me? Azuibe the cat. The crafty tortoise. I may be slow, but I'm steady.
Give me the seat of the throne of Dimotundu as my gift for being your wife. Show me that you are the man that you claim to be, and I will worship you without end.
Wengi, you are a queen already.
My lord, I do not want only just the title and the position alone.
Oh, you intoxicate me like strong wine. And you turn me into a madman with unabetting ambition. I am a king!
You are more than a king, my lord.
Rise, my queen. Queen of Team Otundu. I will do everything for you.
I can't wait anymore.
Eze wanyi bu soma, iyengene, abu soma, iyengene.
The wine. It goes down well with it.
I shall bring the wine. My lord, don't you think it is time to remove this wrap from your head? Remove it. I'm sure by now your hair would have been fully grown. Remove it so I can see the handsome face of my king and hero.
I shall see to it. The wine.
I want the queen's seat.
Azuibe, you are the tiger. No one can remove your spots. Hey, Wengi! Wengi!
My husband!
The tiger is back with new spots.
The tiger! My husband. Those that seek your death, they shall be caught in their own trap.
Ozubonu, you can only scold the lion at his back. I am the king, the real king. You can only run around the pepper plant. No one climbs it.
Yes.
The battle has just begun. My wife, cook me my favorite.
Yes. You are the king. The real king.
Yes.
My king.
Yes.
Keep your eyes on the throne.
My wife.
Yes.
Cook me my favorite. The
I'm
battle
going
has
there.
just begun.
I am going.
Hey! Oh yeah.
Hey!
Father. Yes, so as I was saying, son, the rulership is like a dance floor. In a dance floor, you have all sorts of characters. You pick and choose who you'd like to dance with. What matters is that you maintain a fine relationship with all those players.
I see.
Our position in a kingdom is like a worm that keeps eating the roots of a plant until that plant dies. But you must be able to cope with all those characters and keep an eye on all those who have come specifically to scatter what you have built.
Exactly, Your Highness. Just like Azu.
I won't have you call people's names here.
But Father, Azu is actually responsible for the problems happening in this kingdom.
Oh! Azu may be causing trouble in the kingdom, but you require people like that to keep you on your toes. People like Azu keep you looking behind you all the time and watching your back. You require such people. Yes. And as a leader, you must have patience. And you learn to use that patience at all times.
Even with people like Azu who keep pricking you from all sides and making you lose concentration.
You must ensure that you don't get distracted and that you don't lose your concentration. Like a hunter, you must keep your concentration on all the time. You see, son, as a king, you must resist distractions. You must be possessed of a very strong and stout heart. You must be able to keep all your emotions in check all your fears, but never betray them in public. Keep all of them to yourself. There are two factors you must bear in mind. You must have fixity of purpose, so you don't get distracted. Then you have courage of conviction, which means you can take decisions and back it up. If you don't take decisions on any particular issue, history will disintegrate you. So, son, you will be a leader someday. You'll be a king. That's why you're my son. When the time comes, I want you to bear all these in mind.
Thank you, Father. I will always bear it in mind.
Thank you, son.
Excuse me, Father.
Right, son.
Do you know what I am thinking?
How would I know? I am not in your mind.
I am thinking about us.
What about us?
I don't know. I don't want anything to tear us apart.
You are the prince.
Yes. I'm the future king.
Are you planning to leave Okporo?
No. What if someone else comes and takes you away before I am ready to get married?
I see. So you want me to make a promise to you that I shall never abandon you?
Something like that.
I promise.
I will be the king and you the queen.
And I shall have maidens going before me, throwing clothes.
And you will be the mother of my children. Strong, strong ones.
And the father of my children shall you be.
The queen of Dim Otondo.
I have to run along, my prince. My parents will be worried about my whereabouts.
No. Can't you stay a little longer? You're a grown lady already.
I know. Not in Dim Otondo. They will be worried. Don't worry. I'll see you tomorrow and we'll play them all.
Lorna, my Lorna.
My prince.
That's the sound of Opi, the high priest.
Go. The rabbit never runs in the day for nothing. I'm going.
Eyes of the night, mouthpiece of the gods. To what do I owe this visit?
When the gods want to kill a man, they first make him mad. Ambition is like a dog. When it's hungry, it bites its master. When a man leaves a mound of excrement, he returns to meet a horde of noisy flies. Ambition is a blinder. It makes a man blind to what the gods have to say.
Opi, you know.
Don't interrupt me. He who has ears, let him take heed to what the gods have to say.
Ambition, ambition, ambition. Hey! Who cares about being blind? As far as I'm concerned, I am not blind. My eyes are wide open and I know what I am doing.
My Lord, Prince of Okporo-Dimotundu.
My queen and my wife. My stomach is complaining. Can I have something to eat before the gods get angry with you?
My Lord, your food is ready. Let me go and bring it.
High priest.
You will be king of Dim Otundu, and I shall never be able to see you again.
Who said so? I am not yet king, and I am here with you, and will be for a long time. Have you forgotten the promises we made to stick together?
Oh, I can see the prince is already rousing a queen.
You frightened us. What do you want?
You forgot to eat your meal. The queen is worried.
I will eat the meal when I want.
This is a rare routine that must not be broken. Your meal is already served, and it will get cold if you delay further.
What is all this? Can't I do what I like?
There are times and seasons for everything. Let's go.
I'll see you later. Be careful.
Eat well, my prince.
Prince, I am waiting.
Be gone. I'm coming behind you.
Your Majesty.
Who is at home? Mazi Azuibe. Mazi Azuibe. The king requires your presence in the palace. Why? I hope it is well. There is an assignment. I will be there. Okay. Wengi! Wengi-o!
My lord, what's the matter? Yes?
The king has just sent for me. He says there's an assignment.
What assignment?
What? When I get there, I will know. But, there you go.
Go. Go. This will give you an opportunity to get back at him. Go. You know what, my husband? Make him believe you are with him.
That is good wisdom, my wife. To catch a monkey, they say, you must behave like a monkey.
Exactly. Why am I your wife now? The future queen of this kingdom.
You are a queen indeed.
Yes.
Wengi, the queen of Dim Otundu.
Yes.
Wengi.
Go well, my husband.
Yes, as well, I invited you to ask you to accompany my son to Owala for talks on the return of our land, which they now occupy.
Your Highness, why are we still begging the people of Owala for this land? Why don't we just invade them and take what belongs to us?
Azu, Most times, violence is not ideal for solving problems. We'll try dialogue first. If dialogue does not succeed, we can consider other options.
Your Highness, you are too soft with these people.
Ado, you advocate violence a lot. Violence is a very poor substitute for intelligence. I want you to bear that in mind. You will take my son to Owala and ensure that he comes back safely.
Your Highness, when are we taking off for this journey?
My son will be set for tomorrow.
I'll be ready for tomorrow, Your Highness.
Good. You can go and get prepared.
I'm going to Owala on a state mission.
You are going with the king?
No. I'm leading the prince.
Prince quoi? Hey! Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, Tuolemo. Do you see how that man wants to humiliate you? Eh? Now you serve the prince and have become his bodyguard. Very soon, they will make you start to lead the queen all around the place.
To fear quoi? That will be over my dead body.
Why not? After all, you are only second in command. And already you are boy to the small prince.
Wengi, I will give them this benefit of the doubt. Who knows? Maybe that will be my opportunity to get back at the king.
Well, you have a point there. Use this opportunity well, my husband. Eh? Hey. Use it well.
My husband, the giver of my life and protector.
My queen, what is the problem now?
My son. Azo has not brought him back since yesterday.
He will bring him back. I left him in the company of Azo for protection. He'll be back. Besides, he's not a small boy. He's a young, strong man. He's a warrior. He'll be back.
Your Highness, on second thoughts, we made a mistake for leaving the prince in the hands of us like that. A guard would have gone with them.
What were you thinking when we sent them away? Why didn't you come up with this suggestion then?
Your Highness, it escaped my memory. Your Highness, I think that man used charm on us. If not that, Your Highness, you know Aleka.
Highness, please, something has to be done immediately. I don't want anything to happen to my son.
It's all right, my queen. Nothing will happen to your son. He'll be brought back to you. Mbazo! Mbazo!
Your Highness.
I want you to take some guards along with you, search for my son, and bring him back here.
Everywhere. It will be done, Your Highness.
Good. One more thing. If you fail to bring back my son, you will all pay with your lives.
Did you hear that?
That includes you, Alika.
Your Highness.
My queen, you can go back to your place now.
My king.
Your Majesty.
Yes.
The prince is here.
Good. How is he?
He's not looking good at all.
What do you mean?
Your Majesty, he looks bruised as if he's been attacked.
Go and bring Azu here, quickly. Bring him here.
Well done. But you must leave now. No one must know about this. You will be better placed when Azu becomes the king of Dim Otundu. Leave. What's the meaning of this invasion? So I can't have peace in my house anymore.
The king wants you in the palace.
And he has to send a troop to get me. I hope it's well with him.
We go as we're sent, only obeying orders. The rights belong to the king.
I will be there shortly.
He demands you come with us.
I am a warrior. Nobody takes a warrior from his domain without thorough notice. I also have authority. I command you to return to the king and tell him what I just said.
Let's go. He is a prince, the second in command, and the leader of the warriors. He has the word of authority too. He will come.
Your Highness, what is this embarrassment? I thought I had been left alone to myself.
You bruised my son.
Bruised their son? How? When?
My son was beaten and bruised. You were supposed to protect him, were you not?
Yes, I was. We went to Owala as directed. Then when we got back, he requested and pleaded with me to see his friend. And since we were already back in the kingdom, I obliged him. I had no idea of any attack on him.
Why did you allow him to go alone? Why?
Your Highness, he's a prince and we were already back in the kingdom.
Can a cockroach ever be innocent before a gathering of fowls? I'm asking you, Azu, listen to me. You'll be destroyed by your envy and nothing else.
Your Highness, must every attack on the mushroom be ascribed to the tortoise? Why must they give a dog a bad name to hang it? Why is it that suddenly Azuibe has become a devil? Your Highness, if not for the throne, I will walk out on you right now.
Get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness before I cut off your head. Now!
I'm sorry, Your Highness.
You dare challenge me in my kingdom?
I'm sorry, Your Highness.
My father.
Zosa, tell us, when you were attacked and bruised, according to your father the king, was Azibe there? Was I there?
No, you I asked you. No, you were not there. I asked if I could go see my friends, and you said it was okay.
Why did you have to leave him alone? Why? Were they supposed to walk around alone? Didn't I ask you to protect him? Listen to me, Azuibe. Should anything happen to my son, and you, I asked you never to stray from the Palestine tie. Why did you disobey me? Why?
I'm sorry, Father.
You know you would have been killed? You know that?
Yes, Father.
You know that?
I'm sorry.
When I get back to your heart, we'll talk about this later.
Thank you, Father.
Did you see how I gave him that heavy punch that blacked him out?
Wow!
Prince has been very happy with our operation.
Why not? And who knows how that stupid boy is doing now? Called up in one place and grunting.
Future warriors of Umuokpa and Dim Otundu, scampering at ordinary voice clearing.
Prince, we didn't know it's you.
What kind of men are you?
Strong men.
Shut up! Men who are unable to break the heart of the king. You let that hairball live. How could you possibly be in my army when I become the king of Dim Otundu? When you cannot even stand the simple noise of a man's voice.
But you didn't ask us to kill him.
Anteater, must you be told?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are sorry.
Sorry. You are big disappointment, you maggots. Maggots.
What is wrong with you? Am I not your leader? Am I not supposed to handle this? Shh. Who made you a leader? Where was your leadership when the thunder was on? You saw a bag of money. Now you turned into a leader.
Give me the bag, my friend. Hey. Stop it. What is this greed that you people display here? Look, I'm in the right position to handle this, so clear.
Which position? Have you forgotten how I threw the first and heaviest punch that sent him to the ground?
Can we stop all this noise? Let's share this money before we attract another person to it.
True.
We will categorize the sharing according to the punch.
Sorry. But why didn't you run away from them? You could have been killed.
But that is not bravery. My father taught me not to run from the face of danger. Running would turn me into a coward.
But he that fights and runs away lives to fight again. If you had died, you wouldn't fight again.
But I'm alive. And I'm okay. I fought very hard. And I did it for your sake. I have to be strong for you now.
Not before assailants. I prefer a living coward to a dead brave man.
But I am here and I'm still alive with you. Huh? My father was very angry with me.
Why not? You are the prince and the future heir to the throne. The future king of Dim Otundu. If anything happens to you, it will surely break his heart.
But Lorna, one has to grow up to a man.
They will teach you too. I have to run along before my mother starts shouting.
Lorna.
Yes, my prince, I'm still here.
Will you be my queen when I am king?
My prince, there is time for everything. One step at a time. I'll see you tomorrow.
What?
I can see you're already making your royal choice.
Alika, how dare you come upon me like this?
I've been mandated to keep an eye on you.
By whom?
It's a royal command.
Why?
It says a man surrounded by enemies always have his eyes wide open. In fact, he should sleep with one of his eyes open. Zosa, there are too many enemies in this kingdom.
I don't like this. I protest.
I am under authority and I'm not responsible for my actions.
I must see my father, the king. I don't like you coming over me like a leech.
I would have loved not to, but I have no authority not to. I only do as I'm told.
I am the prince, the heir of Dim Otundu. I command you to leave me alone.
No, not so. You are still a child, and your words have not become authority. Not until you become the king.
Alika, you're such a bore.
Oh, a royal bore, which you will learn to bear with.
My husband, you do this for nothing. Eh? There are no grey hairs on your head. You are still a young man. My young man. Hey, king of Dim Otundu.
Oh, search. They are there. If you can't find them, invent them.
My husband. It is only the gods that give grey hairs. People don't wish them on. You are too ambitious.
Until the yam goes soft in the mortar, the pestle never rests. Ambition makes the brave. Ambition lies in the heart that dares. Don't you like an ambitious husband?
Ewo, my husband, why not now? Was it not ambition that sought you out for me? Eh? I am the wood that embers your ever-craving ambition.
Ambition is restless.
Yes?
It goes from venture to venture. I am a prince. I have a claim to a throne, royal or not.
I am the female ambition that spurs the male to an arousal and finally brings it to rest in an orgasm. Yes. My husband, I am standing by you.
The prince. Only one who is not a king but owns a kingdom. The hand that stirs kings and keeps them on their toes.
Who knows the tiger? If you are waking the tiger, tonto Ewita. The one that pulls his ears to the ground. 4 legs, 15 toes. Woman, leave the men alone.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Ewita,
I know where to touch you.
But you felt.
Fail.
You felt.
Prince, how can Ewi fail? Alright, how did I feel?
I said, kill him. But you people only bruised him. Did you not fail?
But Prince,
is that how you will take your position as an adjutant in my kingdom? By failing in small duties like silencing an ant?
But Prince, the plan was not to kill him. We agreed to scare him, just to scare him, that's all.
Tall ambition is never scared. You can only make it stronger by bruising it. So, I want that boy killed so that I can take over the throne of Dim Otondo.
The stomach is not afraid of protrusion. What are your people? Just make the bags to be more constant.
Ewita, the day you will die, you will take some money with you.
It's not my fault, the prince. It's not my fault. Money turns the heart into so many things. You know, as soon as the eye see money, the heart changes into another thing.
I'm coming.
The prince.
Ewita.
Only one who is not a king but owns a kingdom. The hand that stirs kings and keeps them on their toes. Aketeke.
Ewita.
Achaka.
This is 1 million cowries. You will give 1 million in return if you fail.
My prince, ambition will kill you.
Go home and let your wife take care of you, Winter.
The prince, the day must hear of the night. You have thrown the bows out for the dogs. You will surely hear of their fights with the spirits. If you go,
as we bear. Anokporonko na-eju ọnụ. Didimbo. You can't do anything. Look, I am wasting my resources on you. Listen, your action will determine your place and position in this kingdom. If you choose to continue in slavery and servitude, I leave that to you.
No.
I'm thinking and hoping for a kingdom that will have room for slave and freeborn, the servant and the master.
Prince.
Don't. I am sick of your empty praises. Kill that boy and I can listen to your praises.
We will not miss it.
Save yourselves.
Alika, will you follow me like this forever?
No, not forever. But until you become a man and can take care of yourself.
I am a man already. I can take care of myself.
Young man, I have my orders from His Majesty to see you out of trouble. Because you've fallen into many lately. Your father the king cannot hear that I left you to yourself. Zosa, we will hunt together and return together according to the royal instruction. I am your guide and you cannot persuade me to turn around.
I will give you all the portions of my meals and all my monetary allowances for 4 market days if you just go back and leave me alone to myself.
Zosa, my head is more than you can offer. I only obey the king.
But I am also a king. I will rule Dim Otundu one day.
One day? Until that day comes, you are still under guidance.
By the authority as the prince of Dim Otundu, I command you to go and I forbid you from following me around like a fly after a saw.
I am under a higher authority, that of the king. And until he gives a contrary order, Zosa, I will stick to you.
Okay. But Alika, are you not tired of obeying the king? He is not here now. Can't you disobey him this once for my sake? You are becoming a distraction to my hunting concentration.
Zosa, I have become addicted to obeying the instructions of the king. Now, Zosa, if I may ask you, why are you so bent on roaming alone? You could get harmed, you know, or get killed by dangerous animals. Or better still, enemies of your father.
Huh. Enemies of my father? Who are the enemies of my father? They cannot hurt me.
Twice you've been hurt, Zosa, and you're still bragging. Listen, they say when a child ties up a cloth before his time, when the wind comes, it will blow both the cloth and the child away. Children, they say, should endeavor to respect their parents. Your father, the king, said, don't walk alone.
Okay, Alika, I've heard you. Let's not waste the day arguing. The animals will soon hear us and run away. Let's go and hunt.
Now you're talking with wisdom. Not to worry, I'll take the lead.
Wait. How do we go by it?
Okay, I'll come from the right while you come from the left. If you see anything unusual, raise alarm.
No. I'll come from the right and you come from the left. And we meet at the center.
No problem. We'll have to get back to the palace before the sundown. Zosa! Zosa! Can't hear anything. Prince! Prince! Zosa! 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 Zosa!
But he said the little brat will pass through here today. For how long are we going to wait?
Until the moon comes up. We all know how angry Prince Azu can be. I don't want any problem. So let us wait until you come and call us from the watch.
Well, that means he that pays the piper detects the tune.
Yes, of course.
Zosa! Hey. Alika. What have I done to myself? Huh? Why did I let this boy out of my sight? What would I tell the king? Hey! Zosa!
Wait.
Hey! I'm dead. I am dead. Zosa! Zosa! Zosa!
That voice calls the prince.
Then he is here.
Yes.
Let's find him.
So let's go and kill him immediately. You just woke out of sleep and you want to go and kill somebody.
So what's it to you? Busybody.
Who is this?
Hey, stop it now. Stop it now. What is the matter with you? We are not here to fight. We have an assignment to carry out. Now spare yourself. And don't hesitate to kill the prince if you see him. Now let's go.
And they say I am not a man. Who says I am not a man? Where are the animals? Let them come! Let them come and I will destroy them with my royal spear! What is that? What's that?
The life of my son means more to me than the life of a worthless adjutant. And for failing to secure the life of my son, you will pay with your own life. Ah! God!
Your Highness.
Cut off his head.
Your Highness, please. Tamper justice with mercy. Ah! Hey! Zosa! Zosa! Zosa!
Mbazo! Aleka! Mbazo! Where did you people find him? Zosa!
Aleka, let's go. The king would be worried.
Zoza.
Yes, Father.
I am not happy with you.
My son. Where is my son?
Your Majesty.
You what? Speak!
On 3 occasions you have disobeyed me. And on those 3 occasions, you nearly had yourself killed. Wisdom, my son, is better than physical strength. That's why we say that discretion is the better part of valor. A man who listens to advice never makes mistakes. I am not happy with you, son, for disobeying me.
I am sorry, Father.
Your Majesty, we found him. He has been taken to the king.
Oh, good. Good. Good.
I was curious. I am truly sorry, Father.
Oh, my son. My son.
My mother. I am all right.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Alika.
Your Highness.
Take him to his hut. I'll talk with him later.
Yes, Your Highness.
Thank you, Father.
Please.
The king is weak now. What you've got to do is go to him with this thing. On getting to him, pretend as if you want to beg him or ask for one forgiveness.
So I go close to him as if I want to do obeisance.
Yes.
And touch him with the potion already rubbed into my palms.
Go to him. Bow before him. Touch it on him.
Oh, thank you so much.
The moment you touch it on him, leave immediately.
Thank you so much, great one. I will do as you have said. Thank you.
So it's hard to do.
It's from the gods.
Your Highness, I've come to apologize for all the evil I have done to you. I've realized that a man can never bite the fingers that feed him. You have been a father to the entire kingdom, and you have treated me well. I've been blinded by greed, and I've ignorantly groped in it. Please, forgive me and have the confidence to treat me as a kinsman.
Azu, I have heard you. We're not gods. And being human beings, we're liable to make mistakes. When a human being makes a mistake and asks for forgiveness, he should be forgiven. I have forgiven you, Azu.
Oh, Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Thank you. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you. Thank you, Your Majesty.
was almost licking your feet.
Well, he believes that that is his best way of putting across his apology by almost chewing my feet off.
Sparrow can only dodge the trap once. Azu cannot miss his target twice. The king cannot live forever. The arrows must pierce his heart and silence him forever. Die! Die and let Azu take what belongs to him.
Father.
Son. Sit down, son. I can hear the voice of my ancestors asking me to come over. I must tell you this, son. Keep your ears to the ground and your eyes wide open. Things are no longer what they should be at Dim Otundu. Whatever it is that kills the mother rat will never allow the baby rat to open its eyes. The hearts of men have gone bad at Dim Otundu. They will try to eliminate you so that they can take over the kingdom. You must be very watchful, son.
Father, you can't die. You can't die. You're a king. Kings don't die.
Son, in time you will understand. Life is deeper than we see. If anything happens to me, run away from Dimotundu. Run as fast as your legs can carry you. One thing I must warn you. Keep away from Azu.
But father, he's your second in command. He has turned a new leaf.
No. It is not easy, son, to tell the minds of men from their faces. Men are evil. Azu is evil. Ambition has turned a lot of people into madmen, and Azu is one of them. Son, never trust anybody. Trust only yourself. Obey your mind always, and only your mind. You must be your own man, son. You must be your own man.
Father.
Son.
Father.
Go and call me Mbazo. Go immediately. Tell him to come here. I want to see him.
Yes, Father.
The king of Dim Otundu. I am here.